What's up, you guys? Welcome to the post-game, pre-game, freaking coach getting fired party. I don't know what. How are you, brother?
No, I really am. That was the disgrace of football 2 weeks in a row now. This team is lifeless. I blame the coach. I really do. I blame the coach. I blame the coach for the way this team performs.
Absolutely,
From him
absolutely.
coming out with the cadence, like the cadence. Rogers, we've been saying this. Rogers used the cadence for 40 years. You're coming out with the cadence as the issue. Get out of here.
And
And you know
like,
what,
and
Kev?
and
I
and
know this
like
is
you,
going to be a
and like you don't do it in practice.
I know. And Kevin, I know this is going to be a hodgepodge of things with this coaching staff. But again, I go back to Malachi Corley. You signed this kid in the third round. He was the 65th overall pick, and you can't find a way to get him out on the field? Now, I know you might say that's the offensive coordinator's fault. And the funny thing is Salah was going to demote Hackett today and have Downing
Yes,
call the plays. And
yes.
instead, he got kicked out the door. But
I
all,
heard he.
all
I heard he showed up at like 5:30 this morning, all ready to go and everything.
yeah,
And come on in.
yeah.
What do
Now,
you?
now, two
What?
interesting things.
Go
Two
ahead.
interesting things. Hold on a second. Two interesting things. Ulbrich already talked about demoting Nathaniel Hackett and going with Downing. That's one. Did you
Mhm.
find it interesting? Did you hear that Joe Douglas wasn't involved in this phone call meeting? That
Yes, I heard that.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
believe? Do you believe that,
I
or is
do
he?
believe it.
Or is
Now
he
I
just
don't.
going to take the pressure off of everybody, Woody?
I don't know if Woody just said, you know what? This is my decision. I'm taking responsibility. Joe, you don't have to do it. I know Salah's your guy. That's one way of looking at it. The other way is that Woody said, leave Joe alone. He's got a trade to make. He's got to figure some stuff out, what we're going to move around, what we're going to do. Let's leave him alone. Because the fact that the general manager wasn't in on that meeting,
Crazy, crazy,
yeah, yeah.
crazy.
So does that mean Joe Douglas is on thin ice too from here on out? Does that what that means too? He is in his fifth year, correct?
I think if you get your ass kicked at Monday night against the Bills, you're definitely on the hot seat. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I already think he's on the hot seat, and I know people are going to say I'm crazy. I know he made a lot of moves, but unless they're waiting to see how this season plays out before you extend him, but you don't want to take your general manager into his sixth lame duck year and have him make picks for you, not knowing if he's even going to be here.
Nope.
So there's too many. This is like a soap opera. This team can never just go and play football.
No,
This team
because
can never just go and
every
play football. It's like a soap opera.
every freaking year, it's something. It's some
Yeah,
kind of drama, some kind of
yeah,
ridiculousness, some kind of
yeah,
bullshit every year. Every year.
yeah. Now I'm tired of the media trying to convince us Jet fans that Aaron Rodgers is to blame because he looks like 40. You all were kissing his ass against the Patriots when he made that throw, and Gary Wilson called and said, "Oh, not many people can make that throw." Oh, he looked, an hungry Aaron Rodgers is a bad man, and now all of a sudden he's washed up, has been. It's his
Yeah.
reason why he's the reason why Salah got fired. No, it's
It's
not.
it,
20
it's
wins is the reason why Salah got fired.
what, 20 and 35, 20 and
20
36?
and
What?
37. I believe it's 20 and 37, 20 and
Might,
36.
yeah, might even be 38. Who the hell knows
Yeah, yeah,
at this point? Nobody
yeah,
keeps it. If I perform
yeah,
like that,
yeah,
anybody, they get canned,
yeah.
especially in the fourth year.
And let me
And
tell you something.
and I
Go
got
ahead.
to tell you, I got to tell you, we killed Johnson,
Yeah.
right? We finally showed some balls.
Yeah. And you know what, Kevin? We were in sync. I was just about to say we ripped Woody on here for wanting to be liked, wanted to be this, but he saw the writing on the wall. This team has too many talented players to look this bad. To
You know what
look
it?
this bad.
You know what it reminded me of? His statement today, Leon Hess, when he fired Cote Titan was hiring Parcells. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm
yeah.
tired. Oh, the only difference was I'm 80 whatever years old. I'm tired of losing.
Well, think about it. Woody owns the team for 25 years now, and his claim to fame is back-to-back AFC championships. That's it.
You're
Even
right.
in those 25 years, I believe the Jets have 18 or 17 losing seasons in those 25 years he's owned the team. That's a disgrace. It's a
Disgrace.
disgrace, you know?
Disgrace.
And,
Disgrace.
and, and let me tell you, when your crosstown rivals, the New York Giants, who have nothing on you as far as talent, go up to Seattle and win a game, and
Yep.
you can't beat the Vikings when your defense shuts down Sam Darnold's offense, no touchdown passes, and you don't win a game. Yeah, yeah,
I don't get it.
yeah.
I don't get it.
So,
Okay. Rogers
now,
looked like
Kevin,
shit. He had a bad game. Don't
he's
don't
allowed.
tell me don't tell me he's washed up. What are you out of your mind?
He's allowed. But you know what, Kevin? If Lazard doesn't drop 4 passes, we don't know what happens. We don't know what happens.
Did you see some of those drops? Are you kidding me? The guy leads the league in drops.
Drops.
Yes.
I heard that. That's again, we always lead the league in the worst stats.
And we don't
Last
have
in
the
offense.
and we don't have DAVANTE yet. What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I like this talk about I want DAVANTE here because I think he's that great of a player.
Me too.
But let's just play devil's advocate here on the DAVANTE thing. The offensive line, if they don't block and Kevin, we said this all summer, and this is nothing that every Jeff fan knows. This O-line coach should have been gone last year.
He
Solid
stinks.
keeps doing his friend solids, and now it came back and bit him in the ass because now he's gone. He's gone, and it's probably going to be his.
He is not.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be his buddy ULBRICH who carries the Lombardi Trophy off on that field in 17 weeks because
Hey,
you know what, Salah?
I like ULBRICH.
Yeah.
And I see all these other things. Get Belichick, Vrabel.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give this guy a shot. Let's give this guy a shot for the rest of the year.
Well, I hope Jet fans realize that you're not bringing in a Belichick in week 6. Even if you wanted to coach it, you're going with your interim. You're not
You're
bringing
going
a new heads of
in-house.
state right now. Yeah,
In-house.
exactly.
Yes.
It's going to stay in-house. And you know what? ULBRICH sounded fiery. He
maybe
sounded like he's ready.
Maybe the guy surprises us all. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kevin, don't be surprised if
maybe they come out Monday night like a fucking house of fire.
You know what, Kevin? You would hope that this gets them fucking steamrolling now to say, all right, you know what? We got a new coach in here, a new message. He's like everyone, everywhere I read today, he's loved in the building. Offense and defensive sides of the ball love him. He's loved in the building. Let's go.
Everybody says we suck. Blah, blah, blah. The quarterback's washed up. You should come out and fucking so angry. It's unbelievable. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. But Kevin, why must it take a firing, a demotion, a benching? These are grown men.
Because it's the Jets.
Don't they have any pride in themselves?
It's like I said to you Sunday or after the game, whatever it was. I said, don't tell me there's not like some kind of black cloud over this team. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah. Well, we can say that
the quarterback's crawling on his knees like he's crawling through the desert.
Yeah.
Looking for water. He's so bashed.
Yeah. I don't understand how this team all of a sudden now our offensive line made improvements and they still look like shit. They could pass block, the run block. Breece Hall looks like a shadow of himself.
Yes.
Am I supposed to believe that Breece Hall all of a sudden is on the decline in season 4 or season 3?
He sucks all of a sudden, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those 60-yard rips for touchdowns were We imagine that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
unless it comes out he's playing with an injury and no one knows about it,
Right.
all of a sudden Bruce doesn't know how to run. It's because there's no blocking for him. The run blocking sucks on this team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's how much money
It's like
did
we
you?
lost Moses and everything hit the skids in the run block.
Yes. And how much
Yeah,
money did you spend on this O line?
exactly.
I don't know. So I
I'm
mean,
hoping Moses come. I'm hoping Moses comes back this week.
yeah, yeah. So where do you go from here? I mean, I was gonna come on and talk about the game Sunday, but what's the point? Holy crap! We wake up this morning and we got
Yeah, yeah.
and the
And
shit hit
and
the fan.
and you know what, Kevin? Before all this went down this morning, when we woke up to this news, I was going to come on here and say, Kevin, I understand this is a podcast and you want to elaborate. But what can you say about this team? Same shit, different Sunday. Same shit, different Sunday. It doesn't matter. We've seen this game. This Jet Viking game has
Yes.
been played a million
Yep.
times in the last 50 years.
Yep. Defense balling out and offense
Yeah.
shitting the bed. Yep.
Yeah, like Sam Donald's been on fire. You held him 0 touchdowns other than the one running play they scored on. They kicked 3 field goals, and Aaron Rodgers threw a pick 6, which if we had that back, it would have been a tie game. But anyway, we're not going to get into all that. That's all part of football, I guess. But Lazard with 4 drops? Are you kidding me? You're supposed to be an all pro. 4 drops?
And
And
crucial times. Crucial
yeah,
times.
yeah. And you know what, Kevin? Here's what I'm going to say about this game that I didn't like. And maybe you think differently and you could give everyone your opinion. Maybe it was just me. After the Denver game, we heard Garrett Wilson wasn't happy with how everything went down. I felt like this game, SALAH was going to prove everybody wrong. And they force fed him.
Feed them.
And that
Feed
was
them.
no
Feed
good.
them. Yep. Feed them. No.
Yeah, it was almost like
Nope.
we don't care how this game turns out. We're just going to feed the ball to him as much as we can. And it didn't work.
And hey, and
You
after all,
got Mike Williams. Get him more involved, please. Get Mike Williams more involved. The man catches everything. Does he have a drop this year?
he might have one, maybe two.
I don't
I don't
even
know.
know.
You hit Garrett on the stop and go, the game's over.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. But I just felt like they tried to prove a point and force feed to Garrett Wilson too much this weekend. But you know what, Kevin? I'm gonna play angry Jet fan because I'm tired of this. I see too many Jet fans happy with what's the word? Mediocrity. And listen, you even said it to me. Well, if Buffalo loses next week, we're playing for first place. I get it. But do you want to, is 3-3 what you're
No, no. You should.
still happy about? Like, is this what we're going to be happy about? I guess we have it.
Nope.
We got no choice.
No.
We got no
You
choice. If we beat
listen.
Buffalo, we're going to be 3-3 and be happy about it because we're tied for first. Well, technically in first because we'll have 2 wins in the division and one over Buffalo.
I had them ripping off 10 in a row. So much for that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you should have beat Denver and you should have beat Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah. Minnesota didn't really play you. Your
Your
defense did what it was supposed to do.
your
Held them to
defense,
three
your
field
defense,
goals.
yep, your defense played well enough for you to win. Period. Period.
You know? And Kevin, look, just what we said about Brees Hall. If is he playing hurt and we don't know about it? Where the hell did Sauce Gardner go? He became burnt sauce.
All he does is grab people. All
Yeah.
he does is grab, and he can't catch.
He's like the
It
John Carter.
hits him
Yeah.
right here, and he can't catch.
No, I know. If he would have caught that interception, it might have been a turning point in the game.
Yes, yes.
But Kev,
The bottom line is
and I don't want to start.
the bottom line is the guys who talk the most need you got to back it up, man. You got to back it
Yeah.
up, or eventually people start laughing at you.
How great was Reed in this game?
Terrific.
He got two
Fantastic.
bullshit pass interference. That one he wasn't
Bullshit.
even, he
Yes.
was about 3 inches off of
And he
Jefferson
even
and
went
they
like
called
this.
it.
He even
Yeah,
went like this
yeah.
and put his
How
hands
great
back
has
so
Reed
his chest just hit.
been? Yeah. Yeah. And Kevin, I'm going to say something that I would love to get some feedback on from the comments, and I want people to tell me I'm nuts. I think, I think teams are starting to realize Sauce is average. And they're gonna. I
So
think what happens is he
they're throwing at him.
exactly, and that's my point. He came into this league with all this hype. So the first year or two, teams stood away
Nobody
from.
went to his side. He's Revis. He's the next Revis.
Yeah, and now they're
Yep.
not. Now they're talking because they know he can't tackle.
Yep.
Yeah, because he can't tackle.
Yep.
What is he? Barely 185 pounds. My
I
son
was
weighs
just
more than him.
I was just gonna say you got to put on some weight on that frame of yours.
Something really. Jesus, he cannot tackle. I have yet to see him make a nice tackle.
I don't know.
Knocks the
So
receiver on his ass, so the receiver says, "I'm not going across that middle again. I'm not taking that hit from
right.
Sauce." Ah, I don't
How about somebody hit like
want to
Ron?
badmouth the kid. I really don't. They're young
No.
kids, but I
Yes.
think teams. Yeah,
How
I
about
think teams are going
how,
after him now.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. How about
Yeah,
somebody hit like Ronnie Lott?
yeah, yeah. Well, you can't even hit like that anymore. But I know what you're saying.
Right.
I know 100% what you're saying.
Yep. I don't-
And is CJ Mosley coming back this week? Do we know yet? Does anybody know?
I'd
Or at
rather
this
see,
point, do
I'd rather see Sherwood, man.
yeah, I guess
He's
at
faster. He's faster.
this point, do we even care if he comes back? Right?
Side to
Yeah.
side, he's fast. He's
And you
playing
know what,
well.
Kevin?
He's
Yeah.
playing well.
For me, Kevin, as a Jet fan, I know this is going to sound stupid because you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Yes, if they go out and beat the crap out of Buffalo or even win the game, because it doesn't matter, just win the game. Yes, we're 3-3. Yes, we'll be tied for first, but percentage points will be in first. But I'm not happy about this 3-3 if it
No, you should have won the last two games.
happens. I'm not happy about it at all.
No, you should have won
Yeah.
the last two
And let me
games.
tell you something, Kevin. Forget that. If Will Levis didn't do Will Levis things and bobble the snap ball, we're 2-4.
Yes. Yes.
We're 1-5, whatever we are, 1-4. Whatever the friggin' record is.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, I mean, so
And here's another thing, Kevin. We all thought San Francisco were world beaters. They're not even looking that good. So that look to them now is not that impressive. My eyes.
but back to the coach here. I have to ask you. There's something we don't know, right? There's a lot we don't know, I think. What happened between and Woody's saying I spoke to Aaron last night, but we didn't talk about this.
You know,
What did you talk about?
well, they're not going to tell you. I think, I think, yeah, exactly. I think when you're watching the game and you see Aaron Rodgers push your coach,
That's right there.
okay?
Yeah.
And then in the press conference, like me and you are boys. So if you came over to me and I gave you a little jab,
Right.
we know it's
I
nuts.
might
So
just
when
go,
they
yeah, fuck yeah,
so
yeah.
when they
Right.
ask you, Kevin, why did Greg push you? He goes, it's our thing. We have this little thing like that, you
Right.
know? And then they ask me, I should give the same answer if we're on the same page.
Listen,
And their answers were totally from left field. They both had two different answers.
I watched it
right?
over and over again today. The
Yeah.
look that he
that
gives
doesn't
him.
even look like a friendly look.
He looks like
You know? So
like jerk off.
Yeah. So here's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say, Kevin. Here's the buildup. The first 3 years, the SALAH, that ship was gonna sink. What really brought it down is you wanted this Hall of Fame quarterback. I traveled to this man's house to get us this Hall of Fame quarterback. We've watched over 20 years what this man could do. You're going to say on national TV it's the cadence? Blame him?
That's why people
And
are
then
false starting. What are you out of your
yeah.
mind?
Yeah, and then a week later, he's got to come on Aaron Rodgers and talk about accountability. And then one of the most liked Jets, not only from teammates but from fans, Quincy Jones comes and tells Janine Coakley that it's got to be accountability from the top to the bottom. What's
Quincy
got to be sitting
Williams.
there seething here in these words? Quincy, what did I say?
Jones.
What did I say? What did I
Jones.
say? Oh, did I? Sorry.
Jones.
Quincy Jones, did I? Sorry, I'm a little giddy from the Met
Quincy
win
Jones.
tonight. Yeah,
Congrats to the Mets.
thank you. Yeah, we got one more to go. But anyway, when your most well-liked player in the organization from the fan base comes out and tells Janae Coakley that, we got to be accountable from top to bottom. Oh, now you're bringing Woody in, and now Woody's like, oh, you're right. I got to be accountable for this shit. He's gone. He's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin, I asked you a couple of weeks ago, has the message turned sour? Has his
Yeah,
message turned sour? That the
seems
players didn't
so.
want to deal with it anymore. I had somebody, I'm sorry, I'm on a little rant here. I had somebody on Twitter tell me, or X, oh, what, the man's not supposed to, have time to do his own thing. Not on a Sunday. You're running the fucking stairs. You should be looking at last second film to see if something catches your eye. You should be in that clubhouse pumping up your guys. Quentin, we got this today. What are we going to do today? How many times have you seen Rex when he was the coach walking down, the guys were stretching? Going to eat today, right? We're going to eat today.
Yep.
We're going to
Yep.
beat these
Yep.
top coaches won't understand that I had a guy tell me, well, wait, the next you won't want him to eat lunch with his family? No. No, for the 6 months, he's got to eat, sleep, and breathe football.
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
this team is just a fucking laughing stock. I'm tired of it.
Again. After
Yeah.
all you've done, it's like, holy shit. What?
Yeah. We see it. The fans see it time and time again. Even this week, Kevin, they had 10 penalties. I believe it was.
Yeah. Yes. You're not gonna listen.
How many games are you going to have more than 7 or 8 penalties?
You have 10 penalties and 3 turnovers. Who are you beating? Who?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. But yet, Kevin, this defense did a hell of a job trying to keep them in as long as they could. Long as they could.
Yep. Same thing in Denver.
Yeah.
With Denver, with the Denver game here.
13 penalties.
Come on.
13 penalties.
And the defense balls out again. Wasted.
Yeah.
Wasted.
Yeah.
Another wasted
Yeah.
performance by the
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah, and Kevin, you know what? He might have also done this before the defense said, you know what, I can't defensive players might say, I can't live through another year of giving my all for this shit. I can't. Something's gotta give.
Something's gotta give.
Now we're gonna see tomorrow if Albright makes another move. Is he gonna promote Downing and demote Hackett? Does he have to sit with Rodgers? Does Rodgers have to give the okay? Although he shouldn't have to, he's a player like everyone else. It's going to be an interesting 24 hours.
I want to see what happens with the Adams thing too, because I read something about if he's on the Raiders roster or something come tomorrow by a certain time, they owe him $1 million something for a game check.
Okay. All right. I know, but these owners have that money. That's like
but I'm just saying. Supposedly him and Pierce didn't hit it off too well, so I don't know.
And when we thought they did, right? Because DAVANTE went for bat for him last year, right? He wanted him here.
Yep.
Any truth to the rumors that Max Crosby said, "Where he goes, I go"? How would you like to have Max Crosby on our team?
Can you imagine? And goodbye to Hassan. Did you hear Woody about Hassan today?
He said, "No, I didn't watch anything."
Get in the car. He says, "Get in your car, Hassan, and drive on down 95. Okay. And we'll come out and we'll escort you into the building. And we'll meet and we'll talk and we'll work it out." That's what he said.
Is that what Woody said?
That's what he said. That's what Woody said.
So all of a sudden now Woody is becoming a
Jimmy what is a diplomat? He was the ambassador to the UK, right?
Jerry Jones, I mean.
He was the ambassador to the UK, right?
Yeah,
So
he was. He
he's
was.
being diplomatic, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what, Kevin? This was long overdue.
Yeah, this guy was horrendous.
This should have been done after last season. It should have been done after last season. He bought a reprieve because Rodgers got hurt, but it should have been done last season. But
And like I
you
said,
know, because you know what, Kevin?
I always killed Woody. I got to give him credit today.
Oh, I
So,
agree because we said it. We said it last week on the podcast that they don't fire people during the season, so we got to ride this shit out. How great was it to see Woody woke up this morning, looked down, sorry he had balls, and did what he had to do.
I
You
woke I,
know,
I woke
you
up
know.
looking for news on
Anyway,
the Adams trade, and I
yeah,
see this. I'm
I
like,
never expected that to flash on my screen.
first I saw I was on X and I saw Schefter reporting that I thought it was bullshit.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought somebody made it or something. But
yeah,
then all of a sudden, they said, "Here you go."
yeah,
Starts getting confirmed. No way, no
yeah.
way. And he showed up at 5:30. They said this morning, Salah, ready to go to work.
Yeah, he always does. That's the one thing I give him credit. He's in that building 5:30 in the morning, but I don't
And
know.
he and he
I
and
don't
he
know. So
was
another page has
and
turned.
and they say he was stunned.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? We finally got
Listen,
an
if
owner.
my record was 25 and or 20 and 35 or 38, whatever the hell he is, I wouldn't be stunned. Why are you stunned?
You know what, Kevin? If that was my record, I'd be stunned every morning
That I'm still here.
that my cue card works to get me into the friggin' building.
I'd be
Okay, they didn't
stunned
let
that
me,
I was
they didn't let me go to that. Good, I'm in the building.
I'd be stunned that I was still there.
Yeah,
That's what it would.
exactly.
That's why I would be stunned. Like, holy shit, they haven't fired me yet.
I thought I heard today that he had one of the worst records in the history of football going into a fourth season because no one's ever kept their job that long. So of
Yeah,
course
right.
he has the
There you
worst,
go. Of
you know.
course, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Don't
So
gotta be don't
Kevin,
gotta be a rocket
it's a one for
scientist for
you.
that one.
Wait, I got a good one for you. Yeah, no, I got a good stat for you, and maybe we could end it on this stat because I'm a Sam Darnold guy. I don't make any bones about it. I still wish he was here. I know you
Me too.
support
Me
Sam
too.
too.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Salah lost his first game against Sam Darnold and lost his
His
last game
last.
against Sam Darnold. How do you love that, baby?
Uh, uh, uh.
I know this is supposed to be a joke podcast, and I'm waxing poetic about Sammy, but he got a raw deal. That kid never deserved that crap. And Salah, goodbye. You're gone. He gone.
Does he land anywhere?
I think he will find a defensive coordinating job next year. I don't think this year. I think he
Not
should
this
get
year.
away, take
Yeah,
his
yeah.
wife, his
Clear your
family, his
head.
lovely family, clear his head, get this swamp
Yeah. Listen,
brain going, and come back next year. Someone's going to hire him next year.
nice guy, horrible head
Yeah,
coach.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. But you know what, Kevin? Here's what I'm going to put the wrench in him. And the guy's down. I don't really want to kick him too much, but I would love to see how he does as a DC next year if he gets a job, because we all forget that San Francisco team was pretty stacked that he
They were.
coached.
They were, man.
So, I like to see how he does if he gets another job. And he will. I'm sure a college team, someone's going to come calling for him. But, you know.
Next
I
year,
just don't know where he's going to run the
the end
stairs now
of
that
this,
he's not
and,
working.
and the end of this year, the axes are going to fall here and there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, somebody's going to hire him as a DC, and good for him. He deserves that. But that's what he is. He's a DC. He's not head coaching material.
And as far as the head coach, listen, let's see what he does here.
Yeah. Hey,
ULBRICH.
listen, this is his what? 12-game tryout. Go get him. Go get him, coach. We got your back. Let's go.
Yes,
Let's ride
absolutely,
now. Let's
absolutely.
run off 4 in a row. Let me tell you something, Kevin. Let's go out Monday night and win that frigging game on national TV. And then let's go up to Pittsburgh Sunday night. Don't shit the bed. Go win another national game and start to show what this team's really about. To a man in that locker room, they should be saying, this is it. We got a ball now. We got to go.
And Woody also said there's too much talent on it because he was asked, what was some of the reasoning behind this? He said there's too much talent on this team to be where we're at, period.
I mean, shit, we said it on offense. You put Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, Lazard, and then you got Breece Hall. Who you guarding? Who covering?
Good question. So
I said it today. I said it today. Other heads have
oh yeah.
to roll. I don't know how they do it or what, because that O-line coach, Kevin, we were complaining about him last year. How Salah let this man keep his job is beyond me. So when you don't fire people, they're going to fire you. So the
That's
weakest
right.
link in your coaching staff had to go for you to stay. And you didn't. You didn't fire anyone.
And they say he was about to fire Hackett, right? That's what I
Well,
heard.
he was going to demote him. He was going to demote him because he can't
Yeah,
fire him because Aaron would be upset. And we don't want to upset Aaron right
I heard fire.
now. But it's
I
going to be
heard
interesting because it
I
sounds
heard
like ULBRICH's going to demote him.
listen,
Yeah.
I heard
Fire. Wow.
fire.
Okay.
He was gonna fire
All
him.
right.
And
Well,
and
I saw a little thing that ULBRICH was on the same page with Salah about demoting him, and he still might. So we're going to see what the next we might wake up tomorrow morning and there might be another firing. Who knows?
the thing I read this morning was he came in this morning and was intending to fire Hackett, and then 15 minutes later, Woody called him into the office.
You get fired.
You're fired.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gone. Well, I guess that's our post game rant.
Yeah, I mean,
Firing, a loss. Sam
what
Darnold bites the Jets twice.
it's a curveball every
Yeah,
damn week with this team.
yeah. It's like
Every
what?
damn week they throw a curveball at you.
Yeah. It's like watching a soap opera. It's like
Yes,
watching a soap. Who's getting fired tomorrow? Another actor
and
is probably going to fall somewhere, right?
yeah,
Because ULBRICH now is going
yes,
to want to start getting his guys to move up the ladder if he's
and
going to
like
show what he can do for the next 12 weeks. So,
I don't know, it's like a never ending frick. It's like a merry-go-round. Keeps going round and around and around and around.
let's take the worst case scenario. This team doesn't make the playoffs. They play well. They like ULBRICH, but, there needs to be a few more changes, a few more things in the code. They don't make the playoffs for the 15th straight season. Aaron Rodgers comes back for year 3, or is he done? Because now we're looking at a 41-year-old.
Depends. I mean, it depends on a lot of stuff. I think if you don't make the playoffs, does he want to go out that way, Rodgers? A loser? I don't know.
When he's 40 years old, he's taken a beating in the
Oh man, he's
last 2 weeks that he's probably never taken in 20 years in Green Bay.
got the
Let me
low
tell you
ankle.
something, Kev. And me and you asked for this back in the summer. If Bakhtiari is healthy, why not bring Bakhtiari in and help that O-line right now?
You should get all
Especially
the help.
if
You should get all the help you can get.
yeah. And that's the other thing, Kevin. I know he's not great, but what happened to Max Mitchell? He's on this team, but he's inactive every week.
Well, listen. Hopefully, Morgan Moses comes back
And why keep him
Monday
here?
night.
We need O-linemen that we could plug in and play right away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, brother.
Anyway,
That's it. Because we could talk about this for years. Seriously.
let's
Seriously.
see what the overnight and the morning bring tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Does
Exactly.
does DAVANTE land here? I don't know. Who knows?
Let me ask you real quick before we go. You're the GM. What are you giving up for DAVANTE?
At this point, the way he talked to me,
Besides picks, they're going
the
to want a
way
player. What are you giving up?
it's a tough one.
Are you giving up a Lazard? Are you giving up a Mike Williams along with some picks?
if I was going to give somebody up, I mean, to me, Williams is a better receiver than Lazard,
Uh-huh.
but that's his boy.
I
That's
know.
his boy. Yeah. So
I
I
know.
don't know. That's a tough question. Tough
We
question.
shall see. We
Malachi
shall
Curley.
see how this all plays out.
I
We
heard
shall
that's
see.
what I heard that's what
Yeah.
one of the reasons maybe Curley was uh
Inactive?
inactive. Yes.
Yeah.
What
And
number does he wear?
17, I thought? No, right? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 What
Well, here
number
was the
does Davante Adams?
yeah, I know. Here was the other thing. Someone, I forgot who it was showing on X today how Corley blocked every Jet fan who followed him. What does
Yeah, and he changed all the pictures.
that mean?
And he changed all the pictures,
Yeah.
like the college
So
pictures.
either yeah, he either pissed or something's going down, and we'll find out in a few more hours, a few more days, who knows?
Yep.
Anyway, my problem is right now we need Ulbrich to right this ship, and it has to start Monday night,
Come
Columbus
out,
night, in
come
the
out
Meadowlands, or
angry.
whatever you
Come out.
call it,
Listen,
MetLife, Jet Life.
you got embarrassed last Sunday morning on national TV. Okay? Flip it.
Yeah,
Flip it
yeah,
Monday night.
yeah,
Flip it. You're at home against a division rival. You're playing for first place.
yeah, yeah.
What as a professional athlete,
What else do
football
you
player,
need?
what else do you need? You're at
Bingo.
home, division rival. It's for first place in the
Yeah,
division. Holy
yeah,
shit.
yeah. And as sucky as we were, and as sucky as we played, even in that Tennessee win, we have a chance
Mm-hmm.
to go 3-3, be in first place, right, by
And
division record,
and
and we can
two and
start a
oh
whole new
and 2-0
season.
in the division. 2 and
Yeah,
0 in the division.
yeah, and start and our season can begin there for the next
Yes.
11 games.
Your mouth to God's ears, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see in 6 days, right? Today's Tuesday. We'll see in 6 days.
Yep. All right, you
Anyway,
guys. That's it for
that's it.
me.
Yeah.
All right. What else you gonna say? Hey man, comment down here. We want to know what's going through your heads. All right. And we'll talk to you later. And until
Exactly.
then, yeah, get up. We'll talk to you later.